My mission is to impact the hearts and minds of women, helping them change their stories and empowering them to love themselves, their bodies, and their lives.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Change Your Story podcast. I'm Hannah Dawson, your host and transformation coach. I'm a certified personal trainer, nutritionist, mindset coach, writer, speaker, and creator of the Fit Club Babes app, and I am here to help you transform your life. While I love teaching all things nutrition and fitness, and trust me, you'll get lots of that on here, my true passion lies in the power of mindset and self-relationship. I know firsthand how powerful a mindset shift can be. It has profoundly impacted not only my health and fitness journey, but also my relationship with myself, and it can do the same for you too. Many women believe as we age, we lose our beauty, body, and health, but that's not true. You can feel and look amazing and get better with age, and I'm going to show you how. Are you ready to change your story? Let's flip the script one thought at a time. Hey everyone, it's Coach Hannah here. I just want to take a small little break and say, girl, hang on to those yoga pants because I am about to introduce to you a program that is going to transform your body and mindset like never before. If you are tired of playing whack-a-mole with your body and aging, dealing with the blahs of getting older and the weight loss roller coasters, are you ready? Say hello to the M3 method. This is your secret weapon. It is designed for women 30 plus. It's about building a lifestyle and body you love. So imagine this. Imagine waking up every day feeling excited to get dressed because you feel incredible in your skin. The M3 method isn't about becoming a smaller version of yourself. It's about becoming a stronger, more empowered version with energy and confidence so high you could power rockets. It's about thinking more about nutrition and less about calories. The M3 method will help you sculpt and build a toned body, boost your metabolism, and power up your muscles by using food as your fuel. It is designed to show you that you are enough already and you have the body you want. It's about ditching the diet drama and celebrating your journey to becoming the healthiest, fittest, strongest, most confident version of yourself. So join me on a journey that will transform you. The M3 Muscle Method launches August 30th in the Fit Club Babes app, and we officially start September 2nd. So girl, let's flip the script because, we've got the muscles to do it and we have a story to change. Remember, it is never too late to start giving yourself love and care that you deserve. With the M3 Muscle Method, we are rewriting our stories and becoming the healthiest, strongest, most confident versions of ourselves. For more details, check out the show notes and follow us on Instagram at the Fit Club Babes. Let's get this party started, ladies. What is up, my Change Your Story listeners? Welcome back to the podcast today. I'm your host and transformation coach, Hannah Dawson, and I am so excited to be in your ears this morning. We have got a good one. This is episode 2 in the series of We Will Not Let Age Change Us, but We Will Change the Way We Age. This episode, you guys, we are going to be talking about the 2 things you need to do if weight loss is your goal. All right, so we're going to get right into it today. Again, I would love to know your thoughts. Make sure you tag us at the Fit Club Babes and the Change Your Story IG page for where you're listening to this episode, how it has impacted you, what you are learning. We want to connect with you, give you a shout out. So come and hang out with us on those platforms. See the show notes for any details. You guys, we do have an amazing program that is launching in the Fit Club Babes app. Just a clue, all of these episodes tie into this new program that we have launching. I will be announcing it soon. So again, make sure to follow the at Fit Club Babes IG page because we are going to be leaving some clues on there, as well as subscribe to our email list because we are going to let you know when to go and find the clues on there, when you can sign up, when this program will be launching, what it is about, who it is for, and how it's going to change your health and fitness journey forever in such a powerful way. It will truly change the story when it comes to your health and fitness journey. So I wanted to say that quickly, and let's get into this topic. All right, you guys, we're going to get right into the myths about weight loss. Now, there is so much misinformation out there, and it really is simple, I promise you, but simple isn't always easy, right? So it's just really understanding, So let's just get into this. I know, there's lots of beliefs or things the internet has said, or maybe even people we look up to, or, things that we have read that say there are certain foods that will make you fat, and even that there are certain foods that will help you burn fat. And unfortunately, those are both false. Really, when it comes down to weight loss, it comes down to calories in, calories out. As boring as that sounds, or as simple as that sounds, it really is the truth. It is called the law of energy balance. So in order for us to lose weight, we need to burn more energy than we consume. In order for us to gain weight, we need to burn less energy than we consume. And so just to reference, energy comes from calories. Energy comes from food. Calories are found in food. Whether that food is nutrient dense or not nutrient dense, calories equal energy. That is it. So there is no food group that will make you blow up. If you ate bread all day and you were still eating less than you burnt, you would not gain weight. All right? Bread will not make you fat. Now, if you have a gluten intolerance, or you just can't eat bread, or you have some allergy, obviously it's going to affect you in different ways. But will it make you fat? Absolutely not. Will it maybe give you inflammation? Maybe, but those are, again, all personal. So if you're just avoiding breads or carbohydrates because you think that they're going to make you fat, they won't. Now, if you ate bread all day and you are in a calorie deficit and that's all you ate, your body composition may not be what you want it to be. So there is that as well. And we have that coming up in another episode. So I won't get into that today, but these are just common myths, like that if we cut out certain food groups, if that we extremely slash our calories, if we exercise to burn calories, like these are all mindsets that we have to get rid of, because they are only limiting you and your ability to get the results that you truly want. So before you are tempted to go on a certain eating plan, so this is where I see women go wrong. They want to lose weight, and they want to lose it now because they are super uncomfortable with their body. They're uncomfortable in their skin, because what they haven't realized is over the last few years, you have stopped doing the things and taking care of your body and making choices that would lead you into feeling good about your body. So a lot of the time we make choices that we think are insignificant in the moment and compounded over time. That is why we are where we are, whether we are happy in our bodies or not. Maybe we've made good choices. Maybe we've made some not so good choices. But right now, where you're at is a result of the choices that you have made. And I see women, panic, and they are willing to do anything to get the weight off now. But here's the thing, the weight didn't just come on overnight. It never just comes on overnight. It's a slow process. So you're not going to lose it in a week or 30 days. You need to be thinking about what habits got you to where you are, and now how can you change those habits to get you to where you want to be. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to start thinking about lifestyle and stop panicking, right? They always tell you, if you're in the water, panicking, you'll drown faster than if you are relaxed. So when we panic in our journeys, that's when we drown. That's when we make those life-altering decisions that sink us and make us worse off than before. And this could be just going to a diet, just choosing a diet that is so restrictive. And we've seen that Sally over there has got amazing results and she's lost weight fast. So you know what, we can kind of gauge, okay, if I do this, I'm going to get those results too. Or we decide to do carnivore and cut out all of our food groups except meat, or we decide to do keto and cut out carbs, or we decide to cut out fats because we think that it has some magic ingredient. And here's the thing, when you cut out food groups, you cut out other calorie options. So of course it's going to be easier to drop weight because you don't have very many options to choose from. So when you take away the options, yeah, it may work for a bit, but it doesn't work forever. And so another thing that I see women too go to, and we're going to talk about that in next week's episode, is called Ozempic. We see women, there's a time and a place for everything, and there's a certain person that needs help. But when we're going out of things out of sheer panic and we're looking for a quick fix, it will always come back to bite us in the ass. It will always have a consequence that sucks and a learning lesson that almost undoes everything that we wanted in the first place. And so when we don't understand, when we just want to lose weight and we don't understand nutrition and we don't understand how weight loss works, then we just want to take something to suppress our appetite. Right? Suppress our appetite. Well, that doesn't work either because we haven't learned that, maybe our appetite wasn't the issue. Maybe it was just that we weren't eating enough, right? So we go to these things because we want a quick fix for a lifetime of poor choices. A lifetime of lack of knowledge. A lot of the time, I think women, and if you're listening today and you're just unaware about nutrition or it scares you, it just comes down to ignorance. It comes down to a lack of understanding what food is and what it does in your body. You are very conditioned in diets and very conditioned in what the media has put out there about good food and bad food, a lot of the times from celebrities, a lot of the time from these people that we look up to that aren't even qualified. They have no idea about food. We will watch Oprah and she'll bring on a so-called expert and that person doesn't even know about food. And they'll be giving a lot of misinformation about something that, leads you down making decisions that you end up going in a circle around the mountain, I like to call it. Instead of going up the mountain and reaching the peak, you've gone around the mountain like 50 times and you're so exhausted and you just want a quick fix. And there's that person saying, I'll give you a ride up the mountain, but it's never a ride up the mountain because you've got to do the work yourself. You've got to learn how to climb the mountain yourself because climbing the mountain teaches you how to have a mindset that is going to sustain the result that you want. So you want the result, but the journey is what teaches you how to live that lifestyle that will get you the result. That's the thing. So let's get into the two things that you need to do if weight loss is your goal. So ladies, before you decide to go on some diet, take some pill, do some surgery, I'm speaking directly to you. Before you go to hire a naturopath and take all of the supplements to heal your hormones, or to think that it's just age, or it's, all of these things, that something is broken, your metabolism is broken. It's not. Trust me. I guarantee you're going to find the answers here. And the answers are going to be found here. And this is your first step. You're going to create a MyFitnessPal account. You can do it for free. If you have an account already and it stresses you out, it's just because you don't want to admit habits, your eating habits. And that's the truth. That was the truth. It's the truth for most people. They get overwhelmed because they're going to have to put in the work. Well, let me tell you, you want the results, you want the body, you're going to have to learn to put in the work. And this is the easiest place to start. 14 days, you are going to track everything you eat from morning to night. Now, there's a few ways to do this, and I'm going to explain why this is the most important step. Before you hire a naturopath, before you go to a dietitian, before you go to a doctor, start here. Because when you start here, it's going to open your eyes to a lot of things. And maybe you need the doctor. Maybe you need the naturopath. Maybe it is your hormones. Maybe, it is all these other things, but maybe it's not. And I would start with understanding where I am now. So you want to understand where you're at currently. What is going on? What are you consuming? So you're going to track everything in MyFitnessPal. Now, you can do this a few ways. Every time you eat a meal, you can input that food into MyFitnessPal. You want to kind of be able to know how much you're eating. So whether you use a food scale or measuring cups, that is the amount that you're going to enter into MyFitnessPal. So if it's cooked chicken or cooked meat, you're going to enter it in as cooked meat. Now, MyFitnessPal has one of the largest databases for food, for a food app in the world. So it is the best one. You should be able to find it. Now, just a little tip, it will always be the one that is green checked. It has the green or blue check. I'm not sure, but that means that it has been verified that is the right ingredients. Now, another way that you can input your food is scan it. So if you have the premium option, which I highly recommend, it just takes away a lot of stress to just do the premium option. I think you get 30 days trial for free to the premium option. So you might as well take advantage of that while you're doing this, just to get an idea, just to make tracking a little bit easier. So you can scan the food, the barcode on food, you can literally scan it and then input how much you ate of that. And you're just going to do this at every meal. Or if you have a really good memory in the evening, if you don't forget, you can input all the food you ate for that day, or you can do it in the morning. If you're a morning person like me, I will think about what I ate the day before and I'll input everything in the morning. But again, if just going at each meal and inputting it is easier for you, find the one that works for you, but promise me that you will do this 100%. Everything counts, ladies. Every sip, bite, lick counts for energy that you are consuming. And so what happens when we track food for 14 days is it gives us the weeks in there. We've got 2 weeks in there plus 2 weekends. And weekends is when we tend to go off. So it's really going to show us some habits. So please don't judge yourself doing this. Please just do this with love and grace. And honestly, think about it as data, because you're going to be able to make your life better. Okay. Alcohol, you've got to include alcohol in there. All right. Bite of your kid's chocolate bar, you've got to include that in there. Remember, this is data, and the more honest you can be, the better your results are going to be. I promise you, you're going to have amazing results if you do this properly. So you're not doing it to track food. You're not doing it to hit certain macronutrients or calories. Do not obsess about this or worry about this, because I will be able to help you and show you how you can make it better. So you're going to do this for 2 weeks. And then after those 2 weeks, you're going to have a look on your nutrition, and you can see what you've been consuming over the 7 days. So what I would do is when you click on the calories and nutrition part, you can view day or you can view week. View the week and see what your calories average out to each day. You can see what your protein averages out to each day, because one thing that women do is we think we have a good day or a good week, and then we go off on the weekend and we're so frustrated why we're not getting the results. And then we notice on the weekends we're consuming a lot of alcohol, we're consuming a lot of fast food, we're consuming a lot of these things that are really throwing us over. So instead of restricting all week and then binging all weekend, how can we implement some things that we love within our calories, or maybe our protein is low? Or again, what I'm trying to get at is you're going to see what you're doing. It's like data, and you're going to go, how can I make this better? Not how do I need to rechange everything and flip my life upside down, but how can I make it better? And you're going to see that maybe a lot of the things that you thought was your metabolism, that you thought was your hormones, that you thought something's wrong with you, maybe the only thing that's wrong is just your eating habits and being unaware of what you're eating and how much you're eating. And maybe it's not even as bad as you think. Maybe you're just not getting certain things that you need, right? You're not getting enough fats, healthy fats. You're not getting enough protein. What if you did that for a week and you notice, boom, you start feeling better. You feel less puffy. Your weight goes down, or you feel tighter. Wow, you just solved the solution that you are going to go to a naturopath and be like me and drop $1,000 and think that you're dying because you're so intoxicated with all of these bad things in your body. And I'm serious. That's what I used to do if things wouldn't work, but I was just unaware. So I'm telling you now so you can be aware. Start with this. If weight loss is your goal, just start tracking for 14 days. No judgment. You're just inputting all the information, all you eat, everything. And then over the 14 days, you're going to go, okay, where's the gaps? And if you need help, if you've done this and you're like, I don't know what to look for, I don't know, please email me. Everything is in the show notes, you guys. I love helping. I love helping because this has given me so much freedom in my life. Ladies, I come from a background of eating disorders, moved to disordered eating, moved to body dysmorphia. So I really understand the importance of this, but this has made such an impact in my life, understanding nutrition and what I eat. And it has freed me from an eating disorder. It has freed me from disordered eating. It's taken a while. I'm not going to lie. There was times when I just didn't trust, but it really has. And I know that it can do the same for you if you just follow this process. That's the first place you're going to start. The second place that you're going to start is start weight training. Okay. Weight training is really going to help add lean muscle mass to your body. That is going to increase your resting metabolic rate. So the amount of calories you burn at rest, this is going to increase your metabolism. So again, don't start with 5 days a week if you haven't been working out at all. You're going to start with 3 days a week and just be consistent in that. With weight training, you don't need to do crazy amounts of cardio unless you want a strong heart. We don't do cardio to lose fat. We lose cardio to strengthen our heart. So just remember, if the more cardio you do, the more hungry you're going to be. So then you need to adjust your nutrition for that. So I would start with tracking your nutrition. And then once you know where you're at, and you'll understand, okay, do I actually need to cut out food groups? No, you don't at all. You just need to be eating the right amounts for your body, and you just need to weight train. And those two things will support each other, and everything will change. You will feel it as soon as you do these things. I guarantee you, because I have done it. I have went through it. So let's just talk about the importance besides speeding up metabolism that weight training has. Okay. It supports your metabolism. Okay. Because it helps build muscle, which increases your resting metabolic rate. I said that. Long-term benefits. So strength training will really support your overall body composition. It increases your lean muscle mass and decreases fat. So this is called body recomposition. That's what you really want to be focused on. It aids in preventing muscle loss as you age. Women, as we hit 30, we start losing muscle mass drastically unless we do something about it. All right. Another thing is it makes our bones strong. We start losing our bone density at age 32. So if you are not weight training, bone density gets better when it has resistance on it, when it has weight bearing activities, which are weightlifting. Weight training gives you energy. It helps your mental health. It gives you clarity. It makes you stronger. It boosts your confidence. So there's so many benefits to weight training besides how it makes you look. When you feel good, you will look good and you'll start reaching your goals, but you have to feel good. And so you got to do the things that make you feel good, not that make you feel good for the moment, but that make you feel good for a lifetime, that have the long-term side effects to them. So you guys, those are the two things that you need to do. And I can promise will change your life if you implement them before you decide that you're going to go on some crazy weight loss, weight loss tangent or extreme diet. If weight loss is your goal, these two things are the foundation of creating the body that you want. You guys, next week, we are really going to be talking about the pitfalls of quick fixes. We're going to be talking actually about Ozempic and why my biggest irritation with Ozempic, and I'm not saying that it's not good or that it's bad. It is for certain people, but I'm going to talk about my biggest annoyance with it as a coach, as a trainer, and knowing all of the information that I know about metabolism, about hormones, about changing your body. And we're going to talk about that. So make sure if you haven't hit that follow to this podcast, hit that follow. Make sure you come and follow us on the Change Your Story podcast Instagram page and in the Fit Club Babes IG as well, because we have a new program coming out that is going to be transformative in your health and fitness journey and really help change your story there. Lastly, but not leastly, I want to finish off with a question and giving you guys homework, because I think it's so important when we learn something to not just let it go through our ears, but really to reflect and dissect it and how we can apply it. So what will you do to change your story about weight loss and nutrition after learning about the importance of tracking and weightlifting. All right, so what will you do to change your story about weight loss and nutrition after learning about the importance of tracking your nutrition and weightlifting? I want to know. Tag me on social media. I love you all. Everything is in the show notes. Bye for now. And until next time,